Hello everybody, my name is Kriva and welcome to Crusader Kings 2 with the Elder Kings mod. Now, Crusader Kings 2 is another of the Paradox Grand Strategy games together with Europa Universalis 4, at the moment Victoria 2 and Hearts of Iron 3, so they're the current iterations, and chronologically Crusader Kings is the first one as it plays first of all the others. Chronologically, but this is actually a mod for an Elder Scrolls version of it all, and yes, so basically this is us, and this is the continent of Tamriel where the Elder Scrolls game takes place. You might have heard of Morrowind, which is the Elder Scrolls 3, which takes place on this island called Vardenfell. And it has an expansion that takes place in the city of, I want to say Mornold, I'm not entirely sure anymore. It takes place at least in the capital city of the Morrowind, of the Dunmer province of the Empire. And the other expansion takes place on Solstheim over here. Then we have Oblivion, which takes place in Cyrodiil, which is this big area over here, mostly the red areas and a little bit of the others as well. And then you have, of course, Skyrim, which takes place in Skyrim, which is the area between these mountains, roughly. Now, what we are going to do is try to unite the Empire. That might take a while, obviously. Well, this is the entire empire. As it's at its height, it controlled this whole continent. It has 10 races actually, and 10 areas where they're from. First we have the Altmer from the Alinor Isle. We have the Wood Elves, what's the Myr? Yeah, Myr is basically the elf term in the Elder Scrolls. So you have Altmer. You have, I don't even freaking remember, wow, the Bosmer, well it's actually right here, so the Bosmer, then you have the Khajiit, which is a cat race, which you can see over here, then you have the Argonians, lizard race, you have the Dunmer, or the Dark Elves, then you have the Imperials in the middle, basically, it's basically the regular humans-ish. But you also have the Nords, which are also human. The Red Guard, which are also human. They're a little bit more Eastern, Middle Eastern type. You have the Breton. That's actually not a Breton, that's an Altmer. Where are the Bretons themselves? Well, Wayrest probably has a Breton. Yes, this is a Breton. And it actually is a king. Huh. King in a republic. And this is a... also king. Yeah, it's I tried to play as the imperial city first, but it's a republic and I don't want to play as a republic, which has certain game rules associated with it. But finally, so you have the Red Guard, you have the Bretons, but you also have the Orcs, which are from these mountains over here. And they are not really a formed group, so Orsinium. They're like the Orsimer, which is orcs, sort of. They're also an elvish race, actually, within the lore. But yeah, so what we are going to play then, because I cannot play the actual Imperials, we're gonna play one of the Skyrim Lords and try and take over the entirety of Skyrim first, and then the whole continent, hopefully, of Tamriel. So, which one do we want to play as? We've got Solitude, which would make us King Holmar, and there's the Winterhold, which is actually where our mage is currently residing. Well, it's actually, he's gone on a trip from Winterhold to somewhere here, I believe, in the East March, in the earlier playthrough of Skyrim. I'm actually not going to play Skyrim at the moment anymore, because the computer and the recording together, they did not hold up as well as I hoped, and you guys don't watch it as badly. But I believe that playing Crusader Kings as well as an Elder Kings version of it should garnish a lot of views regardless. But it's not just about the views, it's also about having fun. But I think... Oh, God Hater. House God Hater. That's the name of this house. Wow. King Hrothgar of Whiterun. Religion 8 Divines. I think we're gonna play as Whiterun and then expand from that area. Has a lot of smaller around it which can be gobbled up. Probably to the west first. That's the easiest area, I guess. Rorikstead especially. Ooh, Petty Kingdom of Ravenhall. The Kingdom, the Hold of Cold Rock and everything. So yeah. This is where we're going to start. We're going to play as Whiterun, and we'll see where we can go from here. And as you might have noticed, I've been talking over it, but if you actually click on different rulers, the theme from the Elder Scrolls game plays in the background. So I will let you hear for a bit. It's a little nice touch that they added to it, of course. So we're gonna play as Whiterun and see where we can go from there. The game is quite different from the other strategy games, and the fact that instead of a nation, you play a character, and in the European Universalis as well as in the Victoria and Hearts of Iron series, you play as a nation. Well, here you are a character. We are King Hrothgar of Whiterun. We're not the nation of Whiterun. So we have subjects under us, such as Thane Iona, which is actually our sister. We have Thane Elgrim, which is also our spy master. Here we have Lord Mayor Snorraid. Funny name. And we ourselves rule in Dragon's Reach, as well as in Bockhorn, which is a fort within Whiterun area. I actually don't remember it from the game, but that's fine. There's also, so every area can have different holdings. So we have the Fortress of Dragon's Reach, and the City of Whiterun, and a Lordship of Bockhorn, which is also a fortress, basically. So, and controlling these, and we also control this one, Scarstone. And fortresses are very good for having soldiers, so we have quite an army if we want to, over 1,000 men already. And so you have three different kinds of holdings. You have the fortress, you have the city, and you have the temple. And if you've played Skyrim, then you know that that Dragon's Reach is actually within the city of Whiterun itself. So, oh, it has the Skyforge. Huh, interesting. History tells that the Skyforge has existed before the area was inhabited, so... So each city can have, and other types can also have loads of upgrades. They do cost quite a bit of gold. So how much do we get? 157 each month. So we need to expand the amount of money we gain. So we have, of course, fort levels which go up. Then we have tax income which will go up as well. And playing a military leader basically gets you less income than other types of than if you were, say, a leader of cities. Now, one of the biggest differences between this mod and regular Crusader Kings would be that the council consists of 6 and that there is a court wizard. So, and Magicka actually plays a part in the game. Now, we don't have a court priest and we have no one to assign to it. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So we don't even have a priest available. Wow, that's interesting. Well, we have new important decision available. We are Nord, and we hold a title, so we can go on a pilgrimage to High Hrothgar, which is actually right next to our domain. We lose some gold, and we might gain some things, so we are going to go on a pilgrimage. Let's climb the 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. So we're now on the pilgrimage over here. So just like the other games, you have certain decisions that pop up, important things to do. So we don't have a priest, we need to handle that. We could create the Duchy of Greymarch, which has these three as its core area. So we shall probably take over Rorikstead at one point and then make a duchy complete. There's also Ravenhall. Pick an ambition. We can pick an ambition. And what shall we do? We can amass wealth. We can become the paragon of virtue. Amass wealth will not be very useful right now because I'm going to spend it as much as I can. Getting a lot of piety will gain you more piety. You can have a daughter. Any child is female, you gain piety. You can improve martial ability to gain prestige, stewardship as well, or learning. There's adopt a lifestyle to get a hobby. You can reign for 10 years. We are only 26 years old, so that should actually not be that hard to obtain. And we can make a friend, but for now I want to improve my martial ability because it's poor as it is right now, so then we get all kinds of special events that will increase that for us. So our father and our son is the heir, of course, to the nation of, well, Whiterun. So, what can else? Well, we could create the duchy, but that will cost us quite a bit of gold, so we first need to get some gold. And we can claim, we have de jure claims from both of these areas, which I do want to claim. It's the same guy, actually, who has all three, so taking it in a war will actually give me the same guy. So, what we're going to do is declare war on this character. It has a not dynastic heir. That's interesting. So we're going to declare war for the de jure claim on White Watch. When we gain it, we gain the Thanedom, and if we don't win, we lose a lot of money. So we're going to claim White Watch as part of our de jure claim. We'll send the fight to him, and also the thing is, you cannot raise your military while actually. Okay, you guys are all going to go here and start sieging that thing up, so it's good. So our council, each council member you can send out and do things. So you could improve relations, fabricate claims, sow dissent, or slander someone else with our chancellor. So for now I want to improve relations. Or do I want to fabricate claims? Since you're playing characters, you get to deal with other characters consistently. So let's improve relations with our sister for now. Why not? We cannot send our marshal for a job because he's currently leading troops. Same with our spy master. With our steward, I oversee construction, will make building faster. Collecting taxes will give us more money, but there's a chance that the peasants will attack us. We could research economic tech, which will increase our tech rate in an area. Or we could survey a province, which is actually quite cool. I'm going to survey our own province, which is something that they might have added for the mod, but not sure. Then you have the court wizard, so we could study technology of someone else. We could research culture tech, we can root out cabals, and we can dabble in the arts of magic. And right now, I think I will look at the tech first. Our tech is quite low, but we are going to then send in our queen mother, the wizard, into our own territory to help us get some more tech going. What are we even researching then? Religious customs. Counselors, yeah, they will. This one will grow by 12% every year, and every level gets you a certain quality of something. Short reign, Damascus size. So the higher your legalism, the more areas you can control yourself, because that's of course also a thing. No one can control everything on its own. City vassal opinion. So that's opinions, yeah. Yes, what we need to get is some more money. So for now, let's just start playing a little bit to see what we have. The Interregnum, it is the 450th year of the Second Era and almost a quarter of a century since the last potentate of the Empire was assassinated. With his heirs, the Lords of Tamriel have descended into petty squabbling kingdoms, each vying for their own little piece of what once was, though there are others with greater designs who look to the future, to the Ruby Throne, or perhaps to an empire of their own. Let the tale of Tamriel unfold. We had war happen to us, of course we had in command happen to us. I guess that we are now leading troops. Yeah, we are leading troops ourselves. After few days of traveling on a small carriage with your pilgrim entourage, you finally arrived at Ivarstead, right here. As you look to High Hrothgar, you are humbled and realize how accurate the nickname Throat of the World is. The inhabitants of Ivarstead warn you about snowstorms, wolves, bears, and all kinds of disasters that could happen on your way. Onwards, so we can become on a pilgrimage. Let's call it the game, go home, and we could gain one of these, which are not that useful. So we are going onwards. Regent Hrothgar of Whiterun has become regent. Huh? I've been appointed as your regent. Okay. No idea what that exactly will mean for us, but let's continue on with our... I now have the Mage Berthine. We're no longer in command, apparently, because we're on a pilgrimage. Ah, so someone else is now fighting, so... Let's send our sister in there, actually. Or, hang on, which is the strongest force of this group? They're both in equal size. Hang on, how do I change them? Oh, right here. So this should be Elgrim. Yes, let's switch you around. So they are arriving. They are arriving later than they are, but that's fine for now. I have the Mage Birthline, which means that it's the month in which you're born. That gives us 2 learning because we are stronger in Magicka. My family is important. I should love my family. This is all my family. So our father, who is actually dead-ish. Our sister, Thane. We have Regent Hrothgar of Whiterun. We have the Queen, our wife. They're all important to us, apparently. And we still have an open position for a priest. So right now we are fighting here, which is good for us, of course. After a small trip, you reach the first emblem. Yeah, this is actually all in Skyrim as well, which is pretty damn cool. After a small trip, you reach the first emblem. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Mundus is the name of the entire world. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Will you go up or end your pilgrimage here? Well... And your pilgrimage, we would gain 10 piety, but I can still see Ivarstead from here, so we are going onwards. Because we should. After climbing more steps, you see the second emblem. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice. We gained 20 piety if we were now stop, but we're going onwards. Ah, they actually send in more troops for themselves as well. After a good night of sleep, you reach the third emblem. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in all times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Will you go up? Yes, we will go onwards. Yay, now we have a lot more troops than them. We should be able to defeat this group handily. As you finally get into the snowy parts of the mountain, you see the fourth emblem. Cain called on Parthornax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. And we shall go onwards indeed. I should have gotten the ambition to take over... to get piety, actually. Okay, we are going to combine this unit and just go and defeat that army first before anything else. Okay, as the mountain gets more and more snowy, you reach the fifth emblem. Man prevailed, shouting Elduin out of the world, proving for all that their voices too was strong, although their sacrifices were manifold. Will you go on? Yes, we shall go on. What does piety even do for us? This is prestige, so this should be piety. Anyway, after bypassing an obvious wolf's den, you see the sixth emblem. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. And we shall go onwards. Because why shouldn't we? 12th, first seed. Your group almost reached the 7th emblem when senile old man clad in strange robe approached your group. As they draw near, they reveal themselves to be rogue mages and demand high sums of gold and let your group naked down alive. You pay the ransom and take your leave. Regency has ended. Ah, because we were on a pilgrimage, we had that regency going, of course. They will leave on the 12th. We will get there on the 16th. Interesting. So they are actually getting out of there before we can do anything. Then again, we are engaging these. Yes. 23rd. Yes, we can catch them here, which is fine, and then we can go and start sieging their holdings. Big garrisons at 300. Hopefully we can beat them even though. That's true. Yeah, it's about equal. Oh, apparently we are losing this battle. I did not expect this to happen. Definitely not defeat. Huh. Thane Elgrim has been imprisoned. Damn it. We are going to need more military. So how many can I... Can only get 124. Wow, that's not a lot. Can I just run around them back to Whitewatch? Oh. Yes, I can. Let's get to Whitewatch and around them a little, so we don't have someone leading the front here. Okay, we actually have a courtier, which would actually be quite good. So we're getting Hanig in the middle and putting our courtier on the sides. So hopefully we can reinforce that group somehow. Raise vassal levies, raise county levies. We could raise these people, but yeah. We're still making some money, but let's speed it up a bit. I wonder if they actually do reinforce or not. It's been a while since I've played this. Mordred for cattle, what does he do? Oh, he's actually also a pretty decent military guy, so we're putting you in command as well. We can just start sieging up Whitewatch. We have enough people to do this, so... Yes, and our military... Was that our first year already? Wow, impressive. Raised, unraised, and total. So how does that look over here? Total levy. Yeah, I don't even remember how this game is played that good. Thane has been released from prison. Victory. We've sieged up our first one. Split in half. Can I not rearrange these groups? Ah, yes, I can. Actually, that's even better. So all of them in the middle with Hanig in front. So auto balance. No. I don't want this. I want this. Okay, other than that, I would like to raise all my little vassals as well. Get you all through Whiterun into Whitewatch. So we have them helping out us as well. Raising your vassals' army will actually make them quite angry with you. Your vassals, that is. They don't really like when you do that for a long time. So they're now moving back apparently. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. King Shorvar has inherited the Thanedom of Greymore from Thane Elgrim of Greymore. Okay, so that guy died, so we actually gained this thing as well. That's pretty nice, so we could even raise a bigger army if we wanted to. You need to combine once you're all together. And then I need to reorganize you all into one nice group. Or if we auto-balance it, it will actually balance like so. So apparently this guy is also attacking him. So we could offer peace and force demands. They would not do it because their army is still alive. That's hell not going to happen. See, the vassals are starting to get angry at us. So I would really like to siege this up, but that's probably not going to happen. So we're going to raise the rest of my personal levies and send them into Whitewatch as well. And we have taken command of that group, unfortunately. We don't even have a spy master right now, which is intrigue. I'll put J-Rad on it, and we have a quite crappy priest to put in charge as well. Inherited Grand City of Riverwood. Okay. Oh yes, Snorri died in command. St. Elgrim illness. Some of them are older. So let's get to Winterwind. After I had made another courtier cry, the third one in a short week, I felt a bit embarrassed. Is this really who I am? A cruel man who likes to hurt people? Cruel would make us better at intrigue and less good at diplomacy, but give us morale damage increase. Oh, the 8 divines, what have I done? Forgive me, please. Could make us kind, and I don't like that at all. And let's become kind. Okay, I've gained that kind trait. Nice. And auto balance. Okay, apparently everyone wants to be on the right side. And whoa, what is this force? Apparently everyone is now at war with this guy, so offer peace. They will take our demands this time. Thane has usurped the title to the most despicable King Hrothgar. Tales of your misdeeds are told from Necrom to Daggerfall. I accept your offer of peace. Whiterun Grey Winter, the Jure War over Whitewash has ended. King Hrothgar is the winner. We actually have one Demesne too much now. Demesne too big. Compress the Jure claims. Could claim Grey Winter, but apparently Eastmarch took Winterwind in that little engagement as well. So we now control a bigger area, so when we look at ourselves we can see we have the kingdom, Hold of Winterhold, Thanedom. I need to give this Thanedom away, I suppose, but first I want my troops back in our own territory so we can actually put them down, disband them all. The retinues will be disbanded, they will all arrive home safely, we're no longer at war. Hrothgar has become Thane of Whitewatch, so we have Dragon's Reach, Greymore, Whitewatch, Bockhorn, Scarstone, and Dragon's Reach. What we also could do is give up Bockhorn. Actually, that's actually the best one to give up, because we still retain control of all the lands. So what we're gonna do is take. Actually, I need to take. How do we do it? I go to Bockhorn, and then I need to create a new vassal here. That's easiest. Ormvard of Bockhorn. Ormvard is now the new ruler of that little part of the nation. Actually, I've gained some money as well, which is good. A son was born to King Hrothgar of Whiterun and Queen Ondi of Whiterun named Badnir. So, Badnir, you have nothing special, it appears. Title loss and succession? Oh, because apparently Thane Oddvel has usurped the title Thanedom of Elder's Blood from Marcus. Marcus has arrived at your court. Interesting. So, apparently our rules of inheritance affects elective monarchy. So which one do we have to do? No. How could we do this? One of the following must be true, which we do. Does not have the law, no crown. So we need higher for that one. Agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind. The titles of the ruler are divided among his children, with the oldest getting the primary title. If the ruler has no children who can inherit, the law defaults to primogeniture. Ah, so here's what we need to change. Seniority, primogeniture, what's actually the difference? Seniority, oldest member of the dynasty inherits all titles. Oldest child of the ruler inherits all titles. Your successor will like the law. Oldest member of the dynasty, no. I need primogeniture. We need at least 10 years, and we need at least one of those laws in effect. Total king's peace. Internal king's peace. Title revocation allowed, or infidel revocation. So... what do we need? No crown levy or minimal. For this one we need no crown. So we actually need to go up to medium to do this. So I'm gonna change, I'm gonna seek approval. Okay, it apparently goes instantly. But we cannot change that thing anymore, which is a shame. You can only do one of those for each king. We could claim Grey Winter as well, interesting. And go back to war with the same guys before. My liege, well met, I've discovered a plot where Tove seeks to seduce Thane Iona of Greymarch. Who is Tove? Liege. Oh, he's actually going to... interesting. Become spy mistress. Hang on. Are you now a man or a woman? You look like a woman with a... man with a beard. Jesus. Wow, that was bad. The steed, birth sign. Interesting. So, yes, that's quite good. We have some council members we can send out. We can reach military tech, which is very useful. We will start collecting more taxes in our own realm, so we get some more money, which allows us to build more stuff. And actually, let's pause it for a second. Sabotage, economy, sabotage, research, build spy network or scheme. Have your spy master focus attention on local nobles in a county, increasing likelihood of intrigue events. Not necessary, really. Improve religious relations, proselytize, tend to lost souls, tend the wounded, increasing your army's morale. I don't think they're necessary right now. So what we can do before we actually leave, increase Dragon's Reach power by adding a building, probably. That will also give us more money in the end. A small farm would raise our income by 0.5. A tavern would as well. I think a tavern seems quite nice. You actually need better levels of these things to build this. Small herbalist, levy enforcement, bowery, tax income, military tax spread, land organization, no. Toll gates, small. Yes, let's build a tavern in this city of Dragon's Reach. There we go. What's our military guy doing? Oh yes, he's giving us more money. Attar died of a sickly disposition. Oh no, he got sick and he died. Title loss, yeah, it's annoying, but still we don't lose the actual kingdom, we just lose 2 thanedoms. You lose Scarstone and Greymore, which is these 2. We don't lose Whitewatch, apparently. Recently conquered, which end towards 73, last one. Anyway, we gained 1 little area. We might go for more soon. And that's actually going to... I want to send in my Chancellor to gain a claim on Rorikstead instead. There we go. I think this is enough for this episode. Let me know in the comments what you want me to see done with trying to take over this entire area, of course. The entire empire. First Skyrim, then the world, or Mundus. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.